So I love you both. Hope you enjoyed reading time tonight, because I did. I love you very, 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 very much. Miss you both very, very, very much. And I wish I could be home and take care of you, love.
When I was deployed to Iraq from 2010 to 2011, I was assigned as a special agent then, and I did criminal investigations there in Basra, Iraq.
So when Christopher deployed in April of 2010, I was teaching full-time. I was a math teacher at Judson High School, and I was pregnant. And then Chris discovered the United Through Reading program and started sending me these books.
The U.S. soldier that was there at Camp Basra, it was really amazing. The staff was great. You know, each room had a little camcorder set up. They would give you the DVD. You select your own book. We didn't know what the gender of the baby, and we didn't have a name. So when I would read the books, we would just always refer to the baby as Baby Flo, because our last name is Flores.
Sometimes he would tell me when he had sent one off. Sometimes it would just come as a surprise, and I wouldn't expect it.
While sitting in the chair, you know, when reading a book to Joaquin, the emotion, I wouldn't say necessarily overwhelming, but it was very a warm feeling just to be able to get that one-on-one time with him, sort of focus on just him, sort of picture and imagining, you know, myself holding him, cradling him at night, just reading him the books and just letting him fall asleep in my arms. And that was Bunny Cakes. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you. Mwah.
The books kept coming, and I would just be so excited whenever they would come. I would always check the mail after work. I would tell him about how the reactions that Joaquin would have, how he would just stare at the TV and was just amazed, or sometimes he would, when he started to have his little personality, he would laugh a little bit and everything. It was for me, you know, because I was the one who was watching it, and it was so good to see his face, because where he was at, we weren't able to Skype a whole lot, or if we were, the connection was really bad, so I'd never had a good clear picture of his face. But then watching the United Through Reading videos, I could see him and see how he was doing, and okay, he's healthy and doing well, and that was just such a comfort to me. So I was really nervous about the homecoming, that I was going to hand Joaquin to Chris and he was going to have this meltdown or anything. And he just smiled and looked so happy that this person that he's been watching the whole time was home. And
there was no fussiness. I didn't feel like I was feeling overwhelmed with a crying child, because it was just a very comfortable setting.
I really feel like if it would have just been trying to Skype back and forth or just talking on the phone, it wouldn't have, Joaquin was so little that I don't think he would have connected with that. Whereas watching the videos of Chris reading on the television and also sitting with me and reading the books while we're looking at that video, it really helped him connect with Chris, even though Chris wasn't there.
I highly recommend to all soldiers, all troops, because it's just a better way to continue to maintain a bond and to create a bond that may not have been there prior to the soldier leaving home, you know, away from their kid or their children.
I would definitely recommend United Through Reading to all of my friends, whether they're Army, Marine, Air Force, Navy, anything. Watching these videos would really form that bond and keep that bond now that they've been able to be around Christopher so much. And then also for me, it was just that comfort to know that Christopher was okay, and to know that, okay, he's still able to think of us, and he's in this big comfy chair for part of the day, even if it's, you know, in Afghanistan or Iraq or any deployment arena. If he would say a message to me at the end of the book, it really made my heart feel 10 times bigger.
So I love you both. Have a very good night, and I will see you soon. Talk to you soon. Good night. Love you both.